Hallo meine Freunde und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Our hier auf dem SadPizzaDude Channel. Wie gesagt, wir nehmen Parvati mit, wir nehmen Ellie mit und Felix kann mal ein bisschen über sein Fehlverhalten nachdenken. Allah! Damals bei Phineas. Wir machen ein Girls Day! Woo! Da sind wir. Hi. Hallo, ihr Hübschen. So, meine Freunde. Wir sind auf diesem ganz besonderen Fleckchen, wenn ich das richtig verstanden habe, wa? Es scheint hier so eine ganz edle Ecke zu sein. Ich hasse Roboter. Achso, warte mal. Erstmal gucken wir, was wir zuerst machen. Wahrscheinlich werden wir begrüßt. Ich lasse jetzt erstmal auf Kleidung. Und dann schauen wir weiter. Wir suchen ja aktuell, glaube ich, missionsmäßig die Kleidung für Parvati. Da bleibe ich jetzt einfach mal bei. Und dann sehen wir ja, was so passiert. Wo geht's denn hier hin? Das ist ein Fahrstuhl anscheinend. Wir müssen uns erstmal hier irgendwo an. Hier ist der Street Access, also der Straßeneingang. Das ist eine Art Bahnhof. Ruhe. Das ist ein Rentner. Oh, ich glaube, das ist hier richtig groß. Wo müssen wir denn hin aktuell? Da. Okay. Scheint versiegelt zu sein.
Move along.
Okay. Wie es aussieht, können wir nur auf die Straßenseite. Dann gehen wir mal auf die Straßenseite, ne? Mal gespannt. Die Sternenstadt. Monopol. Mädels? Ich glaube, das ist hier, das hatten wir auch in Fallout, um Ladezeit zu überbrücken. Diesen Fahrstuhl. Dr. Salami wusste es online, ja, hör mal. Der Verbrecher.
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Nothing wrong with stability. It means everything's running like clockwork.
Wie sind das?
Don't you ever want a little fun? Maybe see a marauder ship get blown to bits overhead?
What a thing to say. Everyone...
Ich würde sagen, die Waffe haben wir jetzt gerade nicht. Wir machen mal hier unser Image. Ne?
Who knows marauders can't
Krieger.
fly.
Hoi, hoi, hoi. Das ist hier wirklich das Ganze.
Hey, you! Yeah, you! The million-bit smile? How'd you like to make it worth 10 million?
Was ist denn?
Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism. Know what I mean? There's those street smarts. Just the right amount of rough around the edges. Next time, we'll have you say that over the rim of a Trippistout. Product placement, baby. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation?
Was, Alter?
Fresh, natural talent. I know it when I see it. Listen, you got a real special quality, raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid. I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit. But we still need a star. And I think you got the chops.
Captain! You're gonna be in pictures!
Already got an entourage, huh? Way to get ahead of the game. So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime?
Okay, ich könnte jetzt sagen, nicht jetzt. Also würde ich natürlich. Aber ich bin gespannt, wo es hinführt, ne? Aber ich würde sagen, nicht jetzt, Gespräch verlassen. Das wäre eigentlich meine logische Konsequenz und auch in Character, weil der kann mich am Arsch lecken. Aber ich bin interessiert, wo es hingeht.
Terrific. We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to the top, baby.
Warum nicht? Das ist schon lustig. Ah, die Sternenstadt.
According to local legend, if you walk around the orrery 3 times, your corporate rival will die of a paper cut.
You think I'd get arrested if I climbed up on that to get a look at the gearings?
Nah, probably just shot.
Chicken and potatoes.
Naja, schön groß ist es, aber wahnsinnig belebt irgendwie nicht, ne? Da ist, nicht die Groundbreaker. Doch, klar, die Groundbreaker belebt er.
I've always loved that sculpture.
It's an orrery, and you say that every time.
Ja, nur Rentner.
It's strange, though. I thought it was
Parati!
You, with the hips. Over here. Let me take a closer look at you.
Don't speak. Hold that posture for a moment while I admire you. You have a natural contrapposto, my dear. The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain rugged charisma possessed only by the mighty primal and the well-traveled spacer. Splendid. I love it. Ah, Celeste, you've done it again. I knew from the moment I laid eyes on you that I'd found my muse.
Was, Alter?
I'm Celeste Jolicoeur, and you, my dear, are exactly what Byzantium needs. Darling, you and that brutish swagger of yours have been on my mind the moment you stepped into my studio. I'm working on a new line of clothing that will shock this city to its core, and I'd like your help. What do you say, my dear? Care to make history with me? Everything I need to know can be deduced from a first impression. You're an outsider. You're exotic. You carry a whiff of barbarism and adventure. You're the embodiment of everything I want in my new line. When I look at you, I see the very embodiment of everything the walls of Byzantium were built to keep out. Making an outfit worthy of you won't be easy. I'll need your help gathering the right materials. Marvelous! You and I are gonna wake this city up like a cold splash of wine to the face. What I need is a survey of the outside world. What does the common laborer wear? How do the wild-eyed madmen of Monarch dress themselves? I've heard rumors, but I require samples. Also, I expect you to model for me. Oh, you cad! You'll be the talk of Byzantium once I'm done with you. I'll need you to model for me the following. The apparel of an iconoclast.
Ja.
The armor of a marauder. And a full ensemble of spacer gear. Helmet included. And when I say spacer gear, I mean an outfit worn by real spacers. None of that garbage spacer's choice pedals. You have the bearing and demeanor of a born model. You're going to absolutely murder this job. I expect you'll cut an exquisite figure. What else do you need to know?
Krieg ich Geld dafür, Alter? Achso, ne, gar nichts. Jetzt reicht mir. Zurück? Kann ich nicht zurück?
I don't know. I've never seen a marauder. Not in person, anyway. There are always Aetherwade programs, but I want something authentic. Byzantium is long overdue for a change of wardrobe, my dear. Something barbaric, yet elegant.
Gut.
Fabulous! I can't wait to see what you dredge up.
You don't gotta be so forward about my reasons, Captain.
Let me get a good look at you. Turn around, please, darling. My word. Such muscular shoulders. You're a vision, dear.
I am no such thing, ma'am.
Nonsense. You're absolutely lovely. Chin up now. I have just the thing for
Na,
you.
siehste.
Let me do a back-of-the-envelope calculation. Materials, labor, licensing and copyright. There.
Dexter.
Darling, do I look like an amateur? I read her measurements by eye. And don't you ask, because they're no one's business but her own. Love? That's the ultimate luxury, darling. Love. Oh, gracious me.
I don't get why that's funny, ma'am.
Oh, my cherub. Who woos for love anymore? That's so... precious. All right, Captain.
Ha.
Here is the absolute best I can do for you. There are some things I simply cannot skimp on, darling. Such a lovely young lady deserves the best. Now stand back. Back! I'll enter the settings and get these machines spinning. You'll be broke to bespoke in merely an hour.
Ja, guck.
And there we are, my darling girl. I wish you a splendiferous evening. And if you don't mind my asking, have you any interest in modeling?
What? Oh, no, ma'am. All them eyes staring at me? I couldn't. No way, no how. I get scared just thinking on it.
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. You truly are beautiful. I hope your date sees that as clearly as I.
Pavadi!
Oh, can you believe this outfit?
Ich hab's noch nicht
It's so
gesehen.
handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it. Well, I guess that's everything then. After all this time, I just have to actually do it now. You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers. They only carried them on big colony ships, like the Hope.
So.
I know. For a while, it felt like everything I did was a little bit of help. And it meant I didn't have to ask her to be mine. Not yet. Not for real. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over. Oh, this is real scary, Captain. I'm grateful for all you done.
So ist das. Ich bin ja auch ein cooler
Oh,
Typ.
Captain, you see those fine clothes Miss Jolliker made for me? I ain't never owned anything so fancy in my life.
Tacker zu sehen.
Sure thing, Captain. I'll be waiting back at the Unreliable if you need me.
So, dann besuchen wir deine Eltern, wa? Tagebuch. Trifft den Kontakt. Wo ist denn der Kontakt? Irgendwo da unten. Wo sind denn deine Eltern? Komm.
I love Byzantium. Where else are you going to find art?
Dann wollen wir unseren nächsten Freundschaftsdienst erledigen. Na, wir kommen aber nur da oben lang. Hättest du ruhig sagen können, immerhin hast du hier deine Kindheit
Remember
verbracht.
that string?
Hier ist aber wirklich nicht so viel los dafür, dass es...
Citizens, today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history. After a deep and thorough examination of our budgets, revenue streams, and predictive models, we are publishing our yearly success report. Profits are soaring, promotions abound, thanks to...
Sure, they look fancy, but inside, they're just marble and existential emptiness.
Du sagst es.
coming months, Byzantium will be sure to see the many rewards reaped from your diligent labor.
Moinsen!
Once we nail down the details,
There's my parents' place. Smell that? Industrial-grade cleaning solvent in desperation.
Okay. Ich werde versuchen, der übelste Typ zu sein, den du je mit nach Hause gebracht hast. Keine Sorge. Kriegen wir schon hin. Komm rein da. Ei, ei, ei. Lull.
Something on your mind?
Weiß ich nicht. Nö. Jetzt bin ich gespannt.
Marilyn, is that you?
Lars, we certainly didn't expect to see you like this.
And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble. There you go again, Captain. Always menacing, polite society. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right? Yep, we're a pair of disgraceful lowlifes.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
You tell him. We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors. Just a second. You had the floors redone with real Terran marble? Since when can you afford that?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand, we hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were dead.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
You what? Well, now that I'm here, I guess you'll just have to report back that I'm very much alive and kicking.
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors
Okay, es sind
will be sure
Arschlöcher.
to notice.
Damn right, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time.
Ekelhaft. Was passiert, wenn ich das jetzt stehle? Nur aus Interesse. Ich will natürlich jetzt nicht hier ballern oder sowas, ne?
What do you think you're doing?
Tja. Tut mir leid, da musste ich jetzt tatsächlich. Die letzte Aktion war nicht Arschloch raushängen lassen für sie, sondern...
Captain, got a minute?
Ja.
Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage. I thought they'd be scandalized. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed. I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either, the leather's fake but the scars are real, or, oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug?
Warum soll ich sie einspielen? Wie wäre es mit Zeit anzuzahlen? Da sind jede Menge Zinsen dazugekommen.
I'll consider that a compliment. Now, getting back to my story. Father would throw his hands up, because this would be just like me, to come back and make a big scene. Then, Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red, and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle a sob. I'm not hurt. I'm outraged. Affronted, even. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know. And I've got a reputation to maintain.
Lüg dich nur selber.
I'd love to know how you'd describe getting kneecapped. But I want to talk about me now. Unless you mean the kind who'll look out for you to blink so they could swipe your bits. The galaxy's not exactly crawling with those. Anyway, I don't want to sift through this lousy experience for meaningful life lessons. I'm mad, and I want to do something about it. Something like... Wait a second. What if I could get that money? Want to bet? I've got some big appetites, and they're all cheap. I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me. I'll make money without doing a thing. And I'll get to cut them off. You know me, Captain. I don't like to leave a debt unpaid. My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves.
Ja, guck mal. Das lief ja anders als gedacht. Ich habe mein Bestes gegeben, der letzte Wichser zu sein. Hat anscheinend gut funktioniert. Vielleicht hätte ich auch eher deeskalierend sein sollen. Aber naja. Ich stehe ja zu meiner Crew, wa? Und meine Crew zu mir. Das nennt sich Lolalität, nennt sich das. Lolalität. Ah, so. Aber ich würde sagen, jetzt kümmern wir uns erstmal, bevor wir das machen, um das Tagebuch, das wir... Obwohl eigentlich... Komm, wollen wir direkt weitermachen, weil im Endeffekt, wir gucken uns das zumindest mal an, bevor wir uns mit dem anderen College auseinandersetzen. Ich hätte einfach rüberspringen können, ich Idiot. Zu lange Walking Simulators gespielt, wo man nicht springen konnte. Ich meine, mit dem Outfit, in dem ich jetzt hier bin, aber ich müsste eh erst... Was hat sie denn? Was hat mich denn an Bits? 14.000 Bits. Hat sie nicht so ein schickes Outfit für mich hier, die Gute?
I can't wait to see those outfits.
Ja, aber was hast du denn sonst an Outfit?
If I do somehow drop dead in here, promise me you'll drag my corpse somewhere with monsters.
What can I do for you, darling?
Zeig mal, was du zu kaufen hast. Guck mal. Ich bin auch tatsächlich Brillenträger. Das finde ich ja dann ganz cool. Die kaufe ich mir auf jeden Fall. Das ist ja alles recht erschwinglich, ne? Und das kaufe ich mir noch. Oder ist es nicht erschwinglich? Ach so. Nee, das ist genau das gleiche, glaube ich. Dingens haben wir noch. Jetzt mal einmal hier das Outfit wechseln, Alter. Brille. Anzug. Ja, guck mal. So. Bereit für die Bank, würde ich sagen.
I love Byzantium. Where else are you going to find art, culture?
Und dann gucken wir mal, ob wir mit unseren menschlichen Skills überzeugen können.
CNC Burst Pockets. Can be naturally in 2.5 seconds. Burst Pockets.
Na komm einfach so mit rein. Ah.
I guess we're going to Fallbrook.
Ach, wir müssen nach Fallbrook. Müssen wir jetzt nach Fallbrook oder was? Ja, da haben wir jetzt aber keine Zeit für. So, dann würde ich sagen, dann haben wir uns umsonst dieses... Obwohl, dann lasse ich jetzt eine Weile an. Wir müssen erstmal mit dem Dude sprechen. Was wird interessieren? Ich glaube, die Brille werde ich öfter tragen. Immerhin bin ich real Brillenträger. Und die Augenklappe sah auch geil aus. Ich mag meinen Charakter. So langsam aber sicher komme ich rein, sagen wir es so, auch ne, in meinen Charakter. Das ist ja immer so bei Rollenspielen, finde ich. Du brauchst schon eine gewisse Anzahl an Spielstunden, um überhaupt so ein bisschen in die Story einzutauchen. Und jetzt bin ich voll drin. So, dann machen wir jetzt erstmal den Hauptauftrag. Und treffen Phineas Kontakt. Ich weiß nicht ganz, wo wir dafür hin. Runter wieder, ne? Ich mache mal ein paar beenden, weil ich mir auch was zu trinken holen muss. Das Glas ist leer.
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone. Shh. No names, okay? The Phoenix is a wanted man, and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium. Yeah, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded. Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence. Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
That place is still open? I used to study there during medical school.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking. Just remember, you didn't hear it from me. Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and his guards never leave him. I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, there are thousands of them, so colorful and distinct. The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators. Exactly. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see. For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time.
Trust me, anyone with a lick of sense gets out of here as soon as possible.
But most people don't. In fact, most people stay exactly where they start. Doesn't that seem strange to you? And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course. Sure, that part is. That's why they install shredders in those boxes, after all. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it. And since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got. At first, management put up an out-of-order sign, but that just seemed to worry people, like they were advertising something wasn't working. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you? The whole episode made me wonder, if they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing? After a while, I got connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really.
Mhm. Alles klar. Ich mag sie. Gut. Gehen wir mal ins Tagebuch. Sprich mit Mr. Craig. Also sollten wir in diese Kneipe gehen. Meine Freunde, ich würde sagen, das machen wir im nächsten Teil. Denn ich hole mir jetzt erstmal einen Schluck Wasser. Wenn es euch gefallen hat, lasst einen Daumen da, abonniert den Kanal und drückt die Glocke, um kein Video mehr zu verpassen. Wir sehen uns hoffentlich das nächste Mal wieder, wenn es heißt Let's Play the Outer Space hier auf dem SadPizzaDude Channel. Bis dahin könnt ihr euch auf meinen Kanal vorbeischauen. Da gibt es jede Menge andere interessante Videos zum Thema Videospiele und Let's Plays. Abonniert diesen Kanal und drückt die Glocke, um kein Video mehr zu verpassen. Bis dahin und tschüssikowski, meine Freunde.